Welcome to NSG 412, Study Session 5, Community Participation. Introduction. In this study session, you will consider the concept of community participation. You will thereafter examine the importance of community participation and describe its levels. You will cap the session by highlighting incentives and disincentives for community participation. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this session, you should be able to 1. Define community participation. 2. List the importance of community participation. 3. Discuss the levels and ladder of community participation. 4. Highlight the incentives and disincentives for community participation. Defining community participation. This refers to involvement of community members at all stages of assessment, planning, implementation, and evaluation of programs and projects. Successful community involvement is based on information and dialogue through mechanisms such as meetings, focus groups, surveys, nominal group processes, etc. Importance of community participation. 1. Identify useful information about history, values, and opinions. 2. Streamline efforts to relevant problems and strengths within the community. 3. Gain acceptance because community members had input from the beginning. 4. Improves information flow. 5. Allows for community advocacy. 6. Fosters collaboration. 7. Minimizes conflicts. 8. Promotes environmental health. Levels of community participation. Community participation can be defined as the involvement of people in a community in projects to solve their own problems. It is held to be a basic human right and a fundamental principle of democracy. Communities should participate in activities or projects right from the initial level. The levels of community participation are 1. Needs assessment. Expressing opinions about desirable improvements, prioritizing goals, and negotiating with agencies. 2. Planning, formulating objectives, setting goals, criticizing plans. 3. Mobilizing. Raising awareness in a community about needs, establishing or supporting organizational structures within the community. 4. Training. Participation in formal or informal training activities to enhance communication, construction, maintenance, and financial management skills. 5. Implementing. Engaging in management activities, contributing directly to construction, operation, and maintenance with labor and materials, contributing cash towards cost, paying of services, and so on. 6. Monitoring and evaluation. Participating in the appraisal of work done, recognizing improvements that can be made, and redefining needs. The ladder of citizen participation. The ladder of citizen participation has 8 steps, each representing a different level of participation. From bottom to top, the steps explain the extent of citizen participation and how much real power citizens have to determine the process and outcomes. The ladder is a useful tool for interpreting what is meant when programs and policies refer to participation. Amstein uses the terms the powerful and citizens as shorthand, but emphasizes that neither are homogeneous entities and that each grouping contains actors with more or less power. At the lowest end of the ladder, forms of non-participation are used by powerful actors to impose their agenda. Participation as tokenism occurs when participants hear about interventions and may say something about them, which power holders denote as input. However, the voices of participants will not have any effect on the intervention. Thus, participation does not lead to change. At the higher end of the ladder, participation is about citizens having more power to negotiate and change the status quo. Their voices are heard and responded to. Gulam, 2014. Aston, 1969, Ladder of Citizen Participation. Citizen control, delegated power, partnership. Degrees of citizen power. Placation, consultation, information. Degrees of tokenism. Therapy manipulation. No power. Incentives for community participation. The following are some of the main reasons why people are motivated to participate in community projects. 1. Community participation motivates people to work together. People feel a sense of community and recognize the benefits of their involvement. 2. Social, religious, or traditional obligations for mutual help. 3. Genuine community participation. People see a genuine opportunity to better their own lives and for the community as a whole. 4. Remuneration in cash or kind. Disincentives to community participation. The following are some of the main reasons why individuals or community may be reluctant to take part in community participation. An unfair distribution of work or benefits among members of the community. A highly individualistic society where there is little or no sense of community. The feeling that the government or agency should provide the facilities. Agency treatment of community members. If people are being treated as not important, they are more likely to act as if they are helpless. Study session summary. In this study session, we considered community participation as a concept. We listed the importance of community participation and described its levels. Lastly, we highlighted incentives and disincentives for community participation. End of study session 5.